Well, hello, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel. Elric here. And today we're continuing our playthrough here in Foundation. The last episode we kind of left off, we had just finished up our private quarters here. Not the bows hurt, but the private quarters. And, we're kind of trying to keep the King's Men kind of happy so far. Looks like we're doing an okay job with that. We did actually also go ahead and build a new church over here, much larger than the ones we've had before. Wanted to kind of do that to kind of, one, just have something nice really in the city with its walls and such. And also, we did kind of need a little bit more service for people. We do have a small church here that I have been debating. We can actually edit it and move it. I think I may move it up in here somewhere, or maybe over in this direction. I'm holding off till I kind of get a feel for where it may be needed. This episode, I am going to continue working on making sure all of our food is taken care of and everything looks good. I'm getting a lot of no access to goods, which I'm not even sure who this would be for, over this area. And just different things like that. I think I'm going to go in and check my transport functionality and make sure that I've got enough transporters for places. I'm also going to put in another sawmill. I notice our flour is kind of running a little bit high compared to the wheat. It's kind of like, we've got plenty of wheat where actually the flour is running low compared to the wheat. So I'm thinking maybe another flour mill, a windmill. We could put that in, and maybe even another bakery to kind of balance out this part right here. The cheese, of course, is still kind of running a little weird, but everything else is looking okay. And basically what we're going to be doing is kind of finishing up and getting this area kind of completed. It won't be completely done because I am going to move the keep, build a few extra things in here, but as far as actually completing the buildings, the additional buildings that could be done in here, if you notice, I'm going to go in here in progression. We are at tier 4 right now, one more tier to go. However, we do have the mess hall and the healing house, and I can also get another privilege. I think I'm going to start with the mess hall because I'm able to get rustic food and refined food up there for my companies as well as the companies that are coming and visiting. So I think I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. Actually, I don't have quite enough. What do we need? Since we need 35 and we are sitting at 6. Oh, okay. So we've got a ways to go on that. But once I do actually open that up, we'll do that. Hopefully these guys will stay happy. And when they actually are happy and they complete their stuff, it does go through. We can look at our companies as well. No one's out right now, but let's take a look. These guys have got a little bit of training to do and such, and wounded, so they'll have to rest. So they're wounded and needed a rest as well. Give it just a few minutes. I can probably send them out. And yeah, those. Well, he needs practice, but this guy's wounded. So probably in the next few minutes we could do that. So let's start. We've got 4 people. The easiest thing to do right now to make sure everything's looking good is not go into here. We'll go into our royal book. And what we're going to do is go to our buildings. I'm going to start with the granaries for food. I want to make sure all the granaries have at least pretty much 4 people. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just going to go ahead and stock it up and make sure that they're all taken care of. That way food is getting where it needs to be. And that one only has 1. Where are you located? Why do you only have 1? Oh, that's because, yeah, that was the very first granary, so we definitely need to get 3 more people in there really quick to try to boost the food in that area. Housing insufficient. It's not letting me click it. Okay, so whoever was insufficient is happy now. Okay, so we're just going to wait on some more immigrants to come in. While we're doing that, go ahead and get this extra sawmill built over here. I don't want to encroach too much on this area, because for me, this is kind of the church area. Like I said, I may actually put some stuff out this way. So I'm thinking maybe tucking it in right here, or maybe even right in here. Let's get rid of that. But I think I'm just going to leave it. It's fine for now. Just doesn't really look right being right there. But for now, we'll just leave it. All right, so we need a sawmill. It's under food production. Or windmill, excuse me. I've said that a number of times. We need a windmill. And I'm thinking trying to tuck it in. I don't like it right there. Maybe on this side. I mean, it's a little bit further from the farm, but do we have anywhere over here? Nope. All right, so it's going to have to go right here. That's fine. That's a big house. What is this? Why does that have heavy fortification? Do I have a... I think I have a way to look at that. Roll in? No. I don't know why this has heavy fortification. This must too. I really don't know why, because they shouldn't. Because, I mean, these provide, unless... this has... Okay, so the stone watchtowers actually provide heavy fortification, guys. I did not know that. Okay, alright. So, I was thinking that, it was just a decoration type idea. Interesting. Okay, got a mission success. Yeah, they brought in 7 Kingdom influence. Awesome. Alright, so we've got that sawmill being built. May have to put in another bakery as well. And we are at 15, so we're about to be able to open up that mess hall. That'll be really awesome. Everything looked good right here for now. Let's check our companies. Okay, why are they unhappy? Barrack housing goods. They don't have goods. We don't have a goods shortage. Because we've got 19 of that, and we've got 84 common clothes. Do I have to put a market up this direction? I mean, would that be something I might need to do? I mean, maybe giving them access to the goods and such? I'm going to have to look into that here in just a second. We may have to do that. Yeah, flour to bread ratio is okay. I think I might go ahead and put in another bakery as well. I'm watching from where... Oh, these guys are coming in. So I can grab those guys. I can finish filling up my transporters for the granary. Good deal there. So we'll go to... Oh, wrong one. I keep clicking on that one by accident. We'll go to the royal book here and go down to the granary. I think I only have one granary that did not have 4 people. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put at least 2 more in there. That might suffice for now. I think that'll hold everything. And then we can check the warehouses going forward. Sitting at 514 on our coin tendency, so that looks really nice. No access to service. Yeah, this area doesn't have a church. Okay, who are... Get away from me. Who was this? Where are you at? You? No service, no refined food. Okay. Where's your home? Your home is over here, and there's a church right there. Okay, doesn't make sense. And this church has plenty of capacity, so it's just one of those things. Sometimes it does that. Alright, so thinking another bakery might be smart, because I think we only have one right now. Where is it at? Should be over in here somewhere. Alright, let's just make it easy on ourselves here. Bakery. There it is. Okay, so we've got the one bakery here. I did leave this area right here open for a secondary one. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in. I think it might be kind of smart to get a second bakery in, just to keep that food flow going for us. Where is the front? looks, I guess that's the front right there. We'll put it right here. Build. Okay, so that should keep the bread flowing nicely. Everything else looks pretty good. Of course, the cheese is a little low. It's been the story of the whole build ever since we put in 3 dairy farms and 2 cheesemakers, I think. I think we have 2. Yeah. And they're both fully staffed with commoners, so I don't know. That's interesting. Still working on trying to figure that one out. So these guys look, for the most part, happy. We've got one guy sitting at 63. He's not happy, but that's okay. Now we're just kind of waiting on immigrants. We're going to fill up our warehouses, make sure they're good. Let's take a look at that real quick. I think they actually have a lot more than what others had. Yeah, for the most part, they're 3/4 of the way full. We've got a few that are a little bit lower. So worst case scenario, we'll add some more people to that. But I think I'm going to concentrate on the bakery initially. Company well attended. Awesome. Got a kingdom influence for that. 185 gold, which really isn't doing us a lot right now. But yeah, once these are built, we'll definitely jump in there and see what we can do about that. Speed it up to ×2, so maybe we'll get some immigrants coming in here. I don't like the ×3, because I did find out that there's actually a slight bug with the game, that if you do the ×3, it can actually kind of mess up what you're trying to do as far as your production chains and such. I mean, even ×2 is supposed to have an issue, so we step that back just for a second while I'm going to go in here into our company. Let's see. Okay, he's training. These guys are unhappy. I don't like the fact that they're unhappy. He's wounded still. He's wounded still. You are wounded and you are wounded. Come on, guys. Anyway, hopefully we can get that opened up shortly. Another group coming in. They're at 100% right now. Hopefully we can keep them happy. Once again, no service for somebody. I don't understand that. Now, this church, of course, will take a little bit longer to build because we are waiting on the stained glass. Unfortunately, we've got to get glass over here. Let's see. We've got 2 in stock. Let me check that. I think I was selling that. There might be something we have to step back for just a minute. It's under resources. Glass. Yeah, we're selling it. So we're going to cut that off for now. We'll see a decrease right here in our coins tendency, but that'll be okay. Now, we do need to get a priest in here. I'm going to start him off as a... well, we've got to wait some immigrants. Do we have some coming in? It's like we've got a number of things we're trying to do and just don't have enough people coming in. It even says our immigration is high, but... Gotta get some people come in. Got a messenger coming in here. Let's see what they say. No access to service. Do we need a church in the up there? That could be interesting. They want to give us... Want to take polished stone for beer. Polished stone for beer. Yeah, probably can't do that right now. It's okay. Yeah, do we need a church up here? I mean, is that something we're going to have to put in here or maybe just on the outskirts? I wouldn't mind moving that one out to here and maybe servicing the people that are coming in as well as our company. And we've got this little smaller village right here too. So it might do to move this little church right here over there. I think that might work. I mean, the weekly attendance on it is 36 here, but this will more than suffice once we can get a priest in here. Just got that coming in. So our bakery is not done yet. It's being worked on. And our sawmill is not done yet either. So probably the first thing we'll do is put a priest into the new church. And then, yes, I think I'll go ahead and move that. I may even put it right here. Kind of in between the inn and the tavern, you know. And everybody up in here can have a place where they can come and go and have service and, you know, go to church and do whatever they need to do. Might work. And it is a smaller church. I can actually expand on it going forward, but I think for now it'll be the right size. All right, is this immigrant in just yet? Yeah, nope, that's a message. Rustic food supply. Yeah, we've already seen that. Or surplus, excuse me. We've already seen that notification a few times, so not something I want to linger on. It would be nice to get like a couple of group of 4 immigrants to come in. That way we can fill up the warehouses and then get the bakery and everything set. Everything still looks pretty good though. I mean, I'm thinking we're okay. No access to goods. Yeah, that's going to be our the idea of having the warehouses. Let's go ahead and add our village priest there. Cool. Let me check one thing too. Oh, what's this say? Population hits 400. Awesome. Let the banners fly. Your village is transformed into a grand city of 400. The streets are alive with nattering neighbors, and the bonds you have created make this city a perfect place to call home. Very well. Get a 10% bonus on happiness. Our happiness is a little bit low. I've got to keep an eye on that. Yeah. I was going to check here, because this is the closest to this market. Yeah, okay. I do see something. We don't need this here. I don't need the extra planks either for now. What we'll do, we need to come in and get access to our common clothes and the common wares. I need those brought over here to go to this marketplace. And we do have, yes, common wares and common clothes. They're both in here. They're just not being serviced. So that'll make a difference over in this area probably. Let's go check the other marketplaces. These actually have access to it, so that works. No fish. May have to look and see if there's a fishing spot over in this area somewhere. Just to make it closer. Let's check this marketplace here. We've got the common clothes. These are serfs. They only need they don't even need goods, but, it's here, so it's no big deal. I'm not worried about bringing common wares over. Let's check this here, make sure. Yeah, and I only have 2 transporters for this. We don't really need more than that for, only 2 things there. Once I have enough people, I can add to that. These are downgrading? Oh, they were. That's probably a problem with the patrols there. Let's check this warehouse. Common wares. Don't have clothes, but clothes are being made over. I think clothes in here. So this market definitely has access to both of those. So I think we're good now, especially once we get a few more immigrants in and everything starts looking good. Let me check this church over here and make sure it is actually working now. Yeah, the only thing it needs is a stained glass. And that's going to take a few minutes because our glass maker does have to make it. And they're way over here, like with this builder's hut. They only have 3 glass, so they've got a ways to go. Let me check our glass smelter here. They're working. It's only going to be at a lower percentage as far as production. Let's see. Yeah, 25% productivity because I believe both these guys are they're serfs right now. They don't have access to refined food, though. Our biggest refined food right now is meat. It's just not being brought over here. Okay, the granary that's over here, do we have access for meat in it? That's the warehouse. Where's the granary? Right beside it. Okay, let's get some meat over here. Once we get meat over here, being transported to here, which we have 4 transporters, awesome. Then we should be able to fill up this marketplace. Then these guys that are over here doing the glass smelting should be able to move to commoners. You kind of have to keep that going and make sure everybody's happy. Otherwise, you run into problems and your commoners will leave. Yeah, I kind of faced that at the very, very beginning of the game, and I just want to make sure it stays up. All right, so our bakery is done. We'll have to get some people in there, make those guys commoners in the future. And they're working on the windmill here. That's going to be coming up shortly. We'll get that finished. How's our fishing looking? Because we do have... Easiest way to tell you're fishing, because sometimes it's easy to miss, this is your fishing spots. You click on it, just find a fisher that you already have, and you can see where the places are that you can fish. Like, I mean, there's one right here that I could definitely hit. I think, yeah, one right here. Nothing we need right now because we're sitting at 257. I mean, to get a good surplus, that's fine, but we'd have to put another worker in there, and we have other places we need people working right now. So everything's still staying balanced pretty good. How's our beer? Beer's okay. Berry brew is a little low. Where's the berry brewery? Right here. These guys are supposed to be citizens, so yeah, they're operating only at 25%. We're going to have to start looking into getting some citizens put in. That's going to be a whole thing in of itself because to keep citizens happy, it's just a whole nother thing here. Oh, let's add a well, got to say need a paver here. But so he's a commoner. Yeah, so you have to have all this fulfilled, and then also I'm pretty sure they have other stuff that they have to have like 3 refined food and such. You know, it's kind of like playing a 4X game when you build wide. You know, you spread out over a large area of the map or a large area whatever you're playing with, and it can kind of wear your resources a little thin. Whereas if you play tall, you know, you're not quite doing that. Of course, that has its own things with combat and such. This is a little different. I've kind of played it wide so far, and my resources are kind of teetering. I'm getting a little tight on that, so got 3 guys coming in here, but I want to check my company real quick as they come in. These guys are unhappy. What's going on here? Yeah, the service. Okay, so we're going to move this church. It's something we're going to have to do. Oh yeah, I've got to click on it. Move the whole thing. I'm going to put it right up here. Doesn't really take much. A little bit of wood, tools, and planks. Is that the whole? Oh, I didn't take it all. Okay, hang on. Clear changes. I got to double click it. There we go. That gets the whole thing. That's what I wanted. Still not going to take a lot. And I have a builder's workshop right here, so this shouldn't take long to get in there. All right, so that's excellent. We'll put that right there. I actually kind of like it right there. It kind of matches. So that works. It's kind of cheating, I think, in a way, because I'm moving a whole entire building versus... oh, she's kind of sad. She's like, oh, where'd the church go? You got a big church right here, my friend. But that definitely is not realistic. So kind of interesting, but you know, once this gets built, it definitely will service this area, and I would hope, with it being this close to these guys right here, that it'll make them a little bit happier. And it shouldn't take much to actually meet the construction requirements. Yeah, it's not much. They should actually have most of that right here. They do. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's grab these immigrants as they come in. They're getting ready to get to the village center here. That's 3 guys. So I think I'm going to actually come in here and go to my buildings and get my transport. You know, the transporter is built up first. And that would be all the warehouses. I just think it'd just be better to do that, making sure everybody's good. The warehouse. So these warehouses here, like this one only has 1 guy. Start with 2 there, kind of spread them out a little bit, make sure we've got coverage, and we'll just continue to add to these guys as people come in. Okay. Oh, no more people. There was just 3. That's right. So just got to wait for some more immigrants. As they come in, we'll just continue to do that. I mean, our bread production is looking okay. I'm just kind of thinking for the future. That's why I've got these installed. And all we have to do is actually come in here eventually and add people to it to make sure that we're good. We're still waiting on our kingdom influence to go up. Let's check our companies. Once we can get them out... Okay, they're not happy, but they can go out on a mission. They're training, so we can't do the sword company. All right, so our bow company can go out. We'll send them out for now. And yeah, I mean, they're 249 mites, so they could definitely do this one by themselves. Deploy the company. So they could bring back quite a bit of influence there. That'll help once we can get that provisioner, or no, it was the mess hall. Once we can get that up here, I think that's going to make a huge difference. What's this show? Storage full, that's fine. And this is being built. Just need some tools. And we'll get this set up right here. That'll be awesome. I think that'll make a little bit of a difference. No access to... Yeah, because they're having trouble getting the services. So I'm thinking if we get this right here, I mean, they're going to be right inside. They'll be able to come down and do it. And it does kind of make sense. Like I said, you know, you would have a church near a tavern, near an inn, things like that, because, you know, people who are traveling would still want to be able to do their worship. So that works. Do we have any immigrants? Don't see any coming. There's a couple of different ways they're coming from. All right, so basically just still waiting on that, which is perfectly fine. Food's looking pretty good. No access to refined food. But there's refined food right there, so I don't understand. I guess we could... maybe... Where is this one? This is our... Why does somebody want refined food on this side? Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and put it in. I'm going to add a bread. Yeah, we have bread over here. We'll go ahead and add a bread stall. That's fine. We have food stall. We could put it right here. Kind of looking in the same area of everything else. Do a blue one. I kind of like that one. Does that look okay? Not encroaching on anything. You know, all the openings are good. All right, so we'll do that. And we'll add a person here, and we'll go ahead and have bread being sold over here. So they'll have two options for refined food. Yeah, we stopped selling the glass, and we've noticed a dip in our money here, but it's still okay. No access to service. Yes, okay. Well, they're building your church right now, my friend. It's right here. It's almost done. She's a commoner. Oh, well, she has housing. So where's her house at? I hope it's... Yeah, okay. So she's in here. Excellent. That works. Now this has heavy fortification, but I believe that's from the walls right here. They're just close enough. So yeah, I think we're good here. Everything's looking okay. Nobody's upset too much. We're at 93%. Mainly it's taxes, but sorry guys, you got to pay to, you know, so we can actually do stuff. I mean, really, honestly, I could almost down the taxes because I'm not really using money all that much. It might be something I look at doing. What's that under here? Royal Book. Taxation. Yeah, I could drop this one down. Drop that one down even. I don't have any citizens, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and that drops it down. I mean, we'll still be bringing in some money, but you know, really our money is okay. If we ever need to up it again, we could definitely do that. See how the happiness immediately went up to 91%. We'll see that going up even further in the future. How's our companies looking? Can I get some more people out going doing stuff? Let's take a look here. Trying to get that kingdom influence there. Training and training. Training, training, and training. I wonder if I could just go ahead and send them out because, you know, they'll get experience as they're out. Because, I mean, they're just, I think, training up to the next level. And these guys are pretty high anyway. especially for the single combat. I might even send the two of them out on this here, because I could do this. And that combined might, I mean, even with the way they are, it's well over where it needs to be. I'm not going to do it. It'll be fine. If I know it's a problem, I can always call them back. So we'll send them out and see what they do. We're at 22. We need 13 more influence to open up the mess hall. And hopefully, maybe even be able to open up some more. Do we have any immigrants? Yeah, they're coming in just now. It's 3 of them. Boom, boom, boom. And once again, we'll just put them in the transporter area. So it's under buildings. Boom. So warehouses, let's get them fully stocked. Yeah, we gotta get that pavers right there full too. I'm not worried about the woodcutters because we're doing fine there. Okay, yeah, I don't have that one active right now. It's on pause, so that's fine. So, let's go ahead and put one here. It kind of bounces those guys out, and this will fill this one up. Yeah, I think we're good on that for now. Probably our next batch of immigrants will start getting into the bakery and such. And I mean, even with the taxes being lower, we're still sitting at 385, so that's perfectly fine. Just trying to keep everyone happy, make sure everything's running good here. Taxes are down to negative 10%, though that'll continue to fall. And if you notice, the refined food and services look a lot better now. No access to goods. Okay, who was that? Whoa, wait a minute. Over here in the corner. It might have been one of the militiamen or whatever we sent out, one of the spearmen, something like that. 23, looking pretty good. It still shows that we have 3 villagers unemployed, but I don't think that's right. If we do, we'll put them in the bakery. Yeah, no. It's taken a minute for that to update too. I've noticed that a few times. Housing insufficient. Who? Well, if I click on it, there is no one now. Okay, so is this church... This church is basically done besides the stained glass. How are you looking? Where are you living? Right here. Need to beautify this area. I see that now. So we can do that while we're waiting on some stuff to come in. Some common decorations, guys. You know what? Let's put this kind of right... Ooh. Right here. I like the lights. I mean, they look really cool. Maybe a tree right in here. Gets both those houses for sure. Okay, that's a dairy farm. Let's see. Is this some beautification area? How is that not in a beautification area when I just put that down there? Okay, you get a rose bush. There we go. This should definitely have it. Yes. Okay, do you have... Nope. Let's put down an elm tree here. Works. Oh, alright, you know what? Let's just do this. Oh, not help. This one. No, not the zones. Beautification. There we go. Oh, wow, there's quite a bit that we didn't beautify over here. Let me make sure on the immigrants. Nothing coming in just yet. Okay, so we've got this whole area we need to beautify to make sure our commoners and everybody's happy. So we'll just kind of start sticking some stuff in here and making it look nice for our citizens here. It's not going to hurt anything. We have plenty of money still coming in. We're fine as far as that goes. Let's see. There. Yeah, quite a few of these houses I hadn't actually decorated yet. I think that's from the last episode where we were trying to get a little bit more people in here. That there. Maybe some benches. Sounds pretty good. Company well attended. Awesome. That's working out pretty good now. I think this little house right here isn't beautified. There's a lot of things, especially now that I'm getting further into the game, that you just really have to stay up on and make sure that you continue to beautify areas, continue to make sure people are happy, make sure all of your supply chains are still working correctly. And it takes a minute, when you get a little bit bigger area like this and, such. Do that. Is that all the houses right through here? Let's see. Believe so. It's a house? Yeah, it's a house. Okay, well, we'll give you a little tree too, my friend. There you go. Everybody deserves some nature in the backyard and making your house nice. That's a cheesemaker. That's a dairy farm. Okay, so all these areas are now beautified. Let's check the patrol areas. They look nice, so definitely should be able to get some density over here as well and keep everybody happy. Okay, let's turn off our beautification for now. We can definitely check back on that just to make sure we got some immigrants coming in that we'll be snagging up shortly. Oh, we are at 35 kingdom influence. So let's go into our progression here. Open up the mess hall. Just puts us back to 0, but we do have all 3 of our companies out, so that should definitely help. Awesome. New sub building available. Let me make sure I grab these immigrants first. Okay, they're coming in slowly. We'll get it here in a second. Let's see. Oh, nope. Gotta come over to the castle. Edit the building. Add sub-building. And mess hall. And it's just like everything else. You just gotta build it with what you might need here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put it right here because what I think I'm gonna do is kind of keep this as like lodging, and the mess hall. We have the provisioner here. Things like that. Over here is where I'm going to start putting the training areas. I'll move those. And then, of course, towards the back will be the keep. So let's go ahead. Put it probably right here on the corner. And all it needs now is a door. So that makes sense. Kind of like that. That'll hold 6 transporters. Wow. Okay. Let me double click it. I want to move it back just a touch so it fits right in there. We'll build it. And we'll add some splendor to that, a little bit of decoration shortly. Let's grab these 2 guys. Let's see. Yeah, our bread's going down. Let's go ahead and add them in here. And that'll start our new bakery going there, guys. And I think once this mess hall gets in, I think that's going to make a big difference on our bands that are coming in here. I think everybody will be a lot happier. That'll be cool. And eventually we'll get this spearmaker set up. But I'm kind of holding off on that, trying to get these guys good to go. Let's check our companies. They're training, but they're out and about. Okay. Trying to make sure no one's wounded or anything. Everybody looks good. They are all on assignment, I believe. Yes. So nobody's come back yet. That's fine. Housing insufficient. It goes away. Okay. 408 for our population. 91% happiness. Looking nice, guys. Yeah, shortly, we're going to clear off this area right here, and this is where we're going to put our monastery. That's one of the next builds we're going to do. Can't wait for that stained glass to actually get in here. I think that's going to be really cool. Let's see how that's looking over here. This builder. We need 3 more glass. Looks like there's actually 1 over here, so we'll need 2 more to be made, and then we're good to go. Oh, let's check. Do we get... Oh, nope. This has been built. So we will add... Let's see. Do we have a worker to add? Nope. Got to add a worker, but what we'll do, this will be bread, which will work just fine. Got another immigrant. That's where the next one will go. Very large area to be kind of watching everything, guys. Storage is full. Wow. Okay, where? I think there's a granary right here. It has room for the bread, it just hasn't been moved over. We've got 4 guys in there, so it just got to be moved over. So once it's moved over, that'll work just fine. Didn't need any adjustments there. Storage is full as well. That'll be flour. Okay, the flour is almost full. So what we might do, we might give us another area of flour. Oh, not. I clicked on milk. Flour. There we go. They can move that on over. Trying to keep these production chains from bogging up like that. What we've got here, missing raw materials. It's a cheese maker. Unfortunately, just doesn't seem like the milk production can keep up. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like this is missing raw materials. I mean, I have these guys in here, they're doing the thing. You know, we literally have 3 dairy farms down right now. If you guys know how to balance that where maybe we can get a little bit more cheese production, let me know. But for now, I mean, it is what it is. And we're still sitting at 437, even with turning off our glass trade and the taxes. We lowered the taxes, which we're sitting at 4% taxes. Happiness is, I mean, we have no bonuses. So, I mean, this is kind of where we're going to set for base taxes or happiness. So that's fine. You know, we're probably going to end up with a fair at some point in time, or they'll go into the church. That'll make them happy at some point in time. Something like that. Okay, this guy has no access to rustic food. And he lives right here. There is a market right over here. Trying to figure out... I mean, I would think that would be close enough he could get his food, you know. And he works right here, so he's going by this marketplace almost every day. And if you look in here, there's rustic food right here, being the berries. Oh, no, that's actually kind of low, and there's no fish. What's this granary look like that's right here? Doesn't hold fish. Okay. So we may have to upgrade this right here. That might be our next thing we do. Edit the building. We'll add a little area right here on the wall there. And we'll add fish and such in there, so that might help. Fish is actually starting to go down a little bit too, guys. I might throw in a new fishing area. I think there was actually early one right here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find one of those. Boom, click it. Yeah, there's one right here. So I think I'm going to put a little fishing dock right here. That's fine. It'll be close enough that, you know, they should have pretty easy access to it. And it shouldn't interfere with anything else. That's fine right there. In fact, what I might do is do that, and then we'll go ahead and give our little fisherman a nice little house right beside it. Let me make sure. It is the 11, if you remember. I told you that. Well, you know, you gotta start the smallest and count up. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just like that. And put him a house right here. I think that'll be kind of cool. Because there really probably won't be much more expansion back over this way anyway, so it'll be fine. Let's see, did we get immigrants? I think yep, here they are. They're coming in now. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you guys for coming in and enjoying the village of Santa Alicia. Okay, we'll go ahead and get Oh, you know what? Definitely put 2 of them in here. Red's looking okay. Flour is okay. Still a lot of wheat, so we definitely need to get this sawmill going. Or windmill. Once again, guys. I don't know why I do that. It's just to get the mill going. I just need to start saying that from now on. Okay, so this is ready. Yeah, it needs a lot of transporters. And assigning the resources. Figure our refined food. Oh wow, can't do well. You can do berries. Let's do fish. We'll do two refined foods up here. Oh well, I don't know. Do I want? I don't know. Meat's not doing too good either. I may have to look into maybe getting another butchery down. It's like we have plenty of boar, but no. The meat's a little low. I know all of our hunting is over in this area. Literally. And I think we have a hunter's hound in here, one here, and I tuck one over in here too, maybe. But we might need a new butcher. Might be something we have to look at because we're definitely running high on the board now. This whole episode has been nothing but balancing the food and making sure everything's running smoothly once again. Basically resource management. What's the king want? 250 wool? Nah, we're good on that. Our coin tendency is staying fine. It's no big deal. Yeah, is this full? What's full? Wool's full. Okay. It's full here too. Let's see. I don't think I have anywhere I can squeeze in the additional areas for the depot here. Yeah, that's too far. That'd be like the only spot that would make sense without encroaching on the some of this other stuff. So we might have to put it in a new warehouse over here somewhere. This is kind of tightly fit in right here. I may have to use a bit of eminent domain and maybe. God, those are big houses though. I don't really want to do that. Maybe I could scoot these guys over. Actually, I can move that over to here maybe. Let's see what that entails. Oh, hang on. Let's cancel that for now. Is this a house? Yes, that's a house. Ugh. Let's see. Does this actually cause noise and such? Yes, it does. That little house kind of squeezed in there and kind of making life a little bit hard. Okay, let's try this. Maybe we can move. Oh, that's going to encroach on that house. Don't need a lot of room. Let's try it. And we'll move the dairy farm over. I can tuck it like right beside there. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll just add us one more little depot right here. Trying to use every bit of the room. Yeah, it's a square. That's what I thought. Okay, that'll work. And if we have to, we can add, like I said, another complete warehouse over there at some point in time. Or just move some of those houses. We'll figure it out. It's no big deal. We're going to see our cheese production fall off for a second. But that's okay. Housing insufficient. For 5 seconds. Wasn't even 5 seconds. Okay, so we have this back here ready to go, waiting on an immigrant. We'll get that going. Hopefully our fish will start going back up. It's a little low. But everything seems to be working pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of satisfied right now. Need to get some transporters in here. It's really just getting some more people in. We are 411. So what, we've increased by 15 people this episode. Putting us well over 400 now. Got these two guys coming in. Up to 2, let them kind of get up there. Yeah, you notice our cheese is starting to drop off. I was afraid of that when we moved these two. Let's try to get these top priorities here, so maybe they'll get built as fast as possible. Be okay for just a second. Money's starting to drop off a little bit as well, which is not good. Let's check this glass worker real quick while those immigrants are finishing coming over. How are we looking? Need one more piece of glass. It's actually there waiting on her. She's just got to go get it. That'll be cool. Grab these immigrants. Ba-boom, ba-boom. All right. I'm going to put one in here to at least get this kind of going. And where were we going to put the other one? I kind of forgot. Go ahead and put them in the windmill here and get that going. I may have to add a transporter here as well. Alright, come on. Let's get these built, guys. Because nothing is working as long as it's not built. They're bringing the tools and such. They're getting it over here. It's just going to take a minute. Cheese hasn't gone to 0, so that's the main thing. Yeah, I'm thinking another butchery. That may be something we need. And this granary right here. Is it right here? Yes. Has a 100 boar in it, 43 meat, but it has plenty of room, so we might put another butchery over here as well to kind of get a little boost on this production right here. Which is fine. We just got to do that shortly. Like I said, it's mainly trying to get everything staffed right now. All right, come on, let's finish this up. Okay, so this guy's coming. He'll probably finish this. And bring the 4 tools, and hopefully they'll start working on that. Okay, good deal, good deal. Yeah, and, they're waiting on resources. Well, you know, we are down 1 field. And of course, yeah, it still shows that we're packed over wool here, so definitely... Okay, they're producing now. Definitely need to get this built as well. Once that's built, that'll help be able to move that wool over, and the common clothes can continue. I mean, we have a nice surplus on the wool. We may even look at maybe doing another tailor at some point. Of course, I mean, the common clothes are looking fine. Everything looks fairly decent. I mean, we're okay. Yeah, they're building the dairy farm here. Just got to get that fully built, and then it'll be ready to go. Oh, we've got I've got a good pack of immigrants coming. I got a nice sized group coming in. There's 4 of them. Excellent. So we'll add them. I keep getting that small housing insufficiency that shows up. These guys are at 100%. Those guys are 100%. So I think this will be the next place I'm going to put, probably go ahead and put all 4 of these guys in to make sure that we just maintain this area up there. And we'll kind of keep an eye on it, whether or not we need more refined food or more rustic. So, because we can always just get rid of one of these and then add what we need up there. Yeah, go ahead and grab these guys. Boom, 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 boom. And let's go ahead and put 2 of them in here, and I'm gonna add the other 2 over at the sawmill or the windmill. I just keep saying that. Yeah, a couple more millers, and it should get us looking pretty nice. How's the wheat? Yeah, you already noticed a little difference there, which is fine. I'm not going to be doing any more wheat fields for now. I mean, eventually, as we get further up in population, maybe somewhere over in here, we'll have to do some more fields. But for now, it's okay. And these guys just have to start bringing stuff up here. Once they do that, these visiting militiamen and basically the king's men, they'll be a lot happier. So waiting for that to happen, that'll be really awesome. I haven't seen these guys actually bring anything yet. He's been there for a while. Says he's tending the market. I don't understand what... maybe this counts as a market? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that because I'm not sure what that's showing. He should be bringing the food here. Because, I mean, this is a market. And, okay, is he coming here to take stuff away from there to bring it up here? And I really don't want that. Because he should literally be coming down to this granary right here. Where's that? It's in here somewhere. But coming down to this granary and grabbing food from there, this granary here, grabbing food from here and taking it up. You know, because it's the meat, the bread, and the berries, which is fine. Or, well, it's supposed to be fish, but it's a little low on the fish there. I might have to add another fish spot right in here. We'll see how it plays out. I'm just waiting for this to kind of see how this works. Hopefully they'll bring something up shortly. Oh, whoa, what's this? Oh, a little bit of patrol coverage. Okay, so that would be... got a village watchtower right there, so that covers that. What? It's this right here, right? So it's full. Ooh. So I may have to add maybe a little bit of a watchtower onto this here. Wow, that's a bunch of people coming in. It's probably going to the end there. Comes our patrollers now. They should clear this up. Oh, you didn't come far enough down, guys. I've got it all the way to here. Well, yeah, I may have to put in another watchtower because that's one reason this house hasn't even upgraded. Yeah, we've got to get this fishery in too. I mean, it's still sitting at 146. It's not been a big stress. Now, my main concern is the mess hall here. Still has no food. I don't understand that. It should. I'm gonna put one guy in this fishery here. Way that they can get to work there. And we'll put the other one in here. I don't understand why they're not bringing anything up. Tenant market, service. Okay. How's this church running? Is it okay? So yeah, it's definitely getting its may even have to upgrade it somewhat because that says 31 out of 36, and it's day 3 of the week. So we may have to actually make this a little bit larger, where it can actually accommodate more people. Stuff we could look at in the future. All right, so I think we accomplished quite a bit this episode. I mean, no major buildings or anything like that, but it does take a couple episodes, especially once, you know, I've crossed over 400 people, to kind of make sure all of our food is balanced out. You know, it's definitely a learning curve to just keep ahead of the curve, keep ahead of everybody and their needs. So that's basically what we've done, like well, definitely this episode and a little bit last episode. Hopefully going forward, though, you know, we'll make sure everything look good and that we're looking okay. Our company should be back shortly. This guy, he is wounded. So that we'll definitely have to get our healing place in shortly. We still need 24 more influence to do that though up in here. We'll put that in, and I'm sure that'll help our companies as they go out on their missions and such. But for now, I'm going to end the video. If you guys have enjoyed the video and you're liking what I'm doing here at the channel, make sure you give a thumbs up to the video. Helps other people see it. Also, if you're enjoying the channel itself, make sure you subscribe. I would appreciate that, guys. And also, thank you for those who have already subscribed and any returning viewers. I appreciate your time and effort in watching me play the games, guys. Until next time, take care. Thank you for watching.